So, you made it to our camp. After seeing how you handled yourself against the Testament, I was hoping you might. Those of us in camp trust each other, but aid is not as forthcoming. I will be blunt. The Testament has taken something from me, and I want to recover it, intact. But I cannot do it alone. My brother Giran, they did not take him per se, so much as seduce him. He was a promising adept of the Scholia Arcana, and then one day he vanished. When I heard of the Testament's involvement, I feared the worst. I managed to track him here to Galette. Then I discovered just how large the presence of the Testament was in these marches. Excellent. I have resources at my disposal for a reward if we are successful. I have reason to believe that he is hiding in the ruins that run beneath the marches, this tomb of Ferragnus. I will meet you there. Hopefully, this cult has not sunk its claws too deeply into Giran's mind.
You're the one Colm found slaying the Testament? I'm impressed. Well, I'm not here for the Testament. I'm here for gold. And I've got work for two. Care to make some riches? I was a war-sworn hireling once. Was passed over for promotion one too many times. On my last job, I found a map to a treasure beneath Galette. A friend, Tears, and I gathered a crew to claim it. We found the town in ruins, but we're undeterred. We would get what we came for. Then Tears slipped something into my drink, and the crew left without me. Now I want to beat them to the treasure, and I could use your support. Why, you... Fine. Even a tenth of this treasure will be enough to make us rich. Now, can we go? Good. We split the map among the crew, but I know the treasure lies in Galette Caverns. Now, let's move.
demons defile the land. The burnt skin of the world glows red with suffering. It is the deep gloam, and a pallor of death settles on the people of Amalur. Fires rage across the wastes. The only sound is whispered laughter. As the embers cool and a wind blows across the desert, life once more erupts from the husk of the earth, and the struggle begins.
So you're the one my brother dragged here? Why? Did he tell you to save me from the Testament's influence? You are both fools. I joined of my own volition. Do you need proof? Look to the bodies at your feet. You gaze upon my work. You are correct. I am better than the rest of the Testament. Being a servant of Balin has made me more powerful than ever.
I did not think Giran's resolve could fall so fast. You heard what he said. Ferragnus, waking? There is more to the Testament's presence here. In Giran's name we must find what they want.
So you're the Dreg Colm found gutting the Testament. Good for him, I say. Looks like you can do some damage. Name's Eighth. Black Eighth to some. If you're half as skilled as Colm says, then I'd like to make an arrangement with you. The Testament has swept through the Feylands like wildfire. A few years back, they came to my farm, salted the earth, left not a stone standing. They tore my husband to pieces in front of me. Their mistake was to let me live. I have a chance to make them suffer, and my plan takes two. Good, but we're not just going to hunt them down. We'll poison a few, and then dump the bodies into the Testament's water supply. When those bastards start choking on their own water, they'll regret letting me live. Their water flows from a cistern nearby. We'll need to go through the tomb of Ferragnus to reach it. I'll meet you in the ruins.
They formed as beams of light amidst darkness. We saw it. The eternal clash between the structures of order and shadows of chaos. Slowly, despite their struggles, the war gave way. There was one. It would stare from the darkness and smile. It waited there with minions by its side. It was a demon thing, basking in eternal chaos, roaring beside the cries of its victims. The ones who came before faced and vanquished it. They saved the children of dust from...
We're here. Something is wrong. Let's clear out these kobolds first. We're here. But something is wrong. Let's clear out these kobolds first. Kobolds are taken care of, but something's strange. All these bodies. I don't think the kobolds killed these people. Tyrs was former warsworn like me. A rabble of beasts would be no trouble for him. And these other bodies look like they've seen action. They must be of the Testament, which means they encountered Tyrs, and they fought it out. We better see if Tyrs made it out alive. It's locked tight. We'll have to find the bodies of Alces and Bertza to unlock it. We'd better start looking. If you see a body that looks like one of my crew, give me a shout and I'll come over. This is a stranger's face. They weren't a part of my... I don't know them. This isn't ulcers, Bertza, or tears. Another one of those Testament bastards, but... It's ulcers. I didn't know him well, but he didn't deserve to die like this. Looks like he has his part of the combination still. Another member of the Testament. Another member of the Testament. Another member of the This isn't ulcers, Bertza, or... This is a stranger's face. Bertza. She was just a mercenary looking for easy gold. Didn't know the job would end like this. But here's our combination anyway. It's Tears. We're already too late. I don't know. Tears never ran from a fight in his life. It's almost like he locked himself in here on purpose. Why? If he knew he was dead, why go through the trouble of hiding in here? Unless to keep the Testament from getting the treasure. Wait, did you hear that? The Testament's come. And it's settled. My crew got the door open, the Testament came in, tried to take the ring, and ushered everyone into paradise. Damn fools. We only came here for the money. It's all we wanted. Yet Tears kept the ring from them. He thought it was more important than his life. Why? The Testament's done enough. I'll make sure they never repeat what they did here. Take the ring. I no longer want it. I'll see you at camp.
Okay, now that we're in the tomb, we have to make our way to the cistern.
Do you not see? Do you not see? The hells have come for you and I. Do not sleep. Do not run. Bury yourself. Dig into the earth. Cover yourself with dirt. Cover yourself. Dig beneath the worms, beneath the sand.
Never quite knew
the
much about
fires
this
consume
fragment,
you.
or why it was entombed
Call
here.
the demon
but in
back
the
to wreak
Testament
the havoc
writes,
of ancient doom.
"Can't be good."
It comes! Dig! Your snow. Death.
then it's finished. In a few hours, those bastards will know what we did here. That's it then. 2 years of planning, of tracking, finished. I didn't know what would happen, but I don't feel anything. I've killed how many of the Testament, and I feel nothing at all. You're right. I didn't murder them so that they could find salvation. I only wanted justice. I didn't know what the Testament was up to when I first came, but I found these on one of the ones I killed. I don't know much about this Niskaru Feragnos, but the Testament is interested in him. From now on, I'll keep 2 eyes on their doings.
I can see in your eyes that you have come to the same conclusion we have. Thank the gods. The Testament is on the cusp of raising the Niskaru Lord Feragnos. When they do, all of Detir will be plunged into flame. Agreed. Unfortunately, we are too late. The beast has already entered this world. I can sense its presence. But Feragnos is weak now. It will take some time for him to develop, to mature. We should strike while we have the chance. It seems that Feragnos has housed itself in the complex at the end of the canyon. The only way in is through the catacombs of his tomb. We will meet you in there. Now, let us move.
Agnos, come to us! As I free my blood, we free you from your prison. Taste of this and drink, and tear apart your chains. We call you, O for Agnos. We summon you. We invoke your presence. We break the prison bones. We break the walls.
Curse it all. The Testament was cleverer than I gave them credit for. From the look of things, this door will only open if someone is standing on the switch back there. We don't have time to break down the door. Someone is going to have to stay behind to keep this open. Very well. You have to keep going and stop for Agnes before it is too late. I will be fine, truly.
Still standing, and Feragnos has fallen. We struck a mighty blow here, Dreg, but the Testament's still out there, planning more atrocities, more murder. They won't try resurrecting this thing again, not under my eye. Now I'm getting out of here. for our troops.
My ship is free, and its course is yours to plot, my friends. Were it not war-sworn asking, I wouldn't sail such treacherous northern waters or set foot on an island so long forsaken. But for you, I'll go. I'll go. As I said, whenever you give the word. Then climb aboard. The seas may be rough, but you and your comrade need not fear. You're in able hands.
So this is it. Eamon's Isle. These were once awesome towers and ramparts. Atop each, a banner snapping in the breeze. Look, that's the... and what Beeson... More Forlongi. I think they've seen us. Why did Beeson come here, I wonder? What was he after? My mother was here, long ago. She saw many ancient places in her time. First the ancient vault and now here. But what do they hope to find? There are no relics here, only lost knowledge. Maybe knowledge more powerful than any relic. We should be close to the chapel now. Look, the chapel of... Look out! That mural. I need a closer look. If I'm not mistaken... This is it. All Beeson's plans, written here in our own recorded history. The mural tells of the mage Farlong, who sought to make himself a king of Niskaru, and how Aegon thwarted him. Beeson thinks he will succeed where Farlong failed. And he just might. I think we must. Farlong tried to free a Niskaru lord from its mountain prison. With such power behind him, he would have been unstoppable. As Beeson seeks to mimic Farlong, so we must match Eamon and stop him. Yes, he did. The Mystic Hammer, forged by Eamon for the hands of his son Aegon. It alone could halt Farlong's spell and restore the Niskaru Lord to his prison. I know of it, but not its location. But Delphric may be able to help with that. Return to Shieldring Keep. I will travel to Ironfast Keep in Detir and learn all I can. Meet me there.
There you are. Is it time to return? And that's a certain thing then, is it? I think we'll not see this scrap of shore again once we go. Off we go then.
Move along. Shields, plate, and gauntlet. Take your pick.
Good.
Forsworn proud.
As soon as I received news of your discoveries, I learned whatever I could of the Alfar Lord, Amalur Beeson. He is indeed a powerful man, a member of the Orbacant, or he was, until he proposed using Niskaru in the war. He was laughed off the council, and then vanished, taking some of Rathir's most powerful mages with him. Yes, I see. It should be in Aegon's tomb. Alas, pledge shield, none below Oathblade are permitted inside our sacred places. But this is easily solved. For your valor and honor, in the name of the First Sworn, I bestow upon you the rank of Oathblade. Take this as a token of the honor. Now, the tomb lies just south of Ulcerund. It opens only with this key. Proceed to Ironfast once you have the hammer. And by the First Sworn, may you know...
Looks like I'm in luck. Didn't expect to see so heavily armed an adventurer wandering into our camp. Are you interested in a job? I've got a fey beast situation I need taken care of. Excellent. A pack of wild fey have holed up at the Canyon Hill site at the top of the ledge. I've already dispatched a scholar to investigate, but he hasn't returned. You'll find him near the road towards the mine. I'll have more information for you there, but it isn't useful for much else. The coward refuses to go near the fey. Get to the site and figure out why those blasted things have come out of the mine, and then get rid of them. Speak to the scholar when the deed is done. He'll pay you. Good day.
You look well armed. Aren't you here about the Krulak? We have a vicious one on our hands. It's about the desert, killing any workers it can catch. How in blazes it developed a taste for gnome flesh, only that damn thing knows. Confound it. Between the Canyon Hill incident and that beast, our schedule's ground to a halt. You got the picture. Don't know how the damned old thing got a taste for him, but once it gets an idea, there's no stopping it. We've put a price on its hide, but who'd be crazy enough to earn it? Well, you sure? All right, it's your funeral. You should speak to Edgar Aaron of Aaron Excavations. He'll know how to find Bloodbane. Edgar's lived in the Hollowlands longer than any of us. You look like you can take care of yourself.
Sure,
but you
what's
should
more
be
dangerous?
careful.
The Fae out in the desert.
Hey?
Oh, I'm in a terrible bind. I don't dare go forward, and I certainly can't go back. Mind you, I wouldn't go up that eastern ledge. It's most unsafe. Yes. Well, no. I got 10 paces up the slope when I spotted those Fae. What's a scholar to do against hordes of vicious beasts? One of those boggarts, it shook its fist at me. Yes, and find out what's wrong. Now that I've found it, and have no desire to investigate further. Well, if you were willing to go first, I would have no objection to trailing behind. At a safe distance. Lead the way. Up the slope we go. come from?
Another, come to steal the light, come to trouble the reverie.
They are my friends, drawn here as I drift between the dream world and the world of the waking. The light, source of solace, snuck in, sharp knives, soft feet, stole the jewel from my side. Took it northward, through the narrow rocks, to their village of wood and cloth.
It's beginning to make sense. This Fey maiden is real, but I believe we're speaking to a projection of her as she dreams. There is a Fey hollow under this mine, where I'll wager she sleeps. And these other Fey, they're drawn to the power of this projection. Restoring to her this light she speaks of might calm things down. Find me at the Motus mining office when you return it to her. I'll make sure you're duly compensated.
Oh!
soft feet, sharp knives.
In ancient times, the desert had no shade. The sun burned the land to ruin. The rivers disappeared, and the animals hid underground. The people cried to Helios for mercy, but he didn't answer their prayers. As the plants withered in the heat, the hollow lands echoed with the crackle of fires. Then the winged Saina, the mediator of earth and sky, came from Ishara. She beheld the suffering desert and swooped down upon the hollow lands. Her feathers shaded the scorching sands. Her wings cooled the broken ground. Her tears fell to the dust where rivers were born. The land flourished under her gentle plumes. As life returned to the burnt expanse, the people crawled from their caves and saw a majestic silhouette against the open sky. They praised Saina and worshipped her likeness. She replied with a call that still echoes on the wind.
There's no work here for you, stranger. Check with Motis if you're looking for a job. You'll not find one with us. Capstan sent you my way, did he? Yes, I'm familiar with old Bloodbane. This Croddock is extremely protective of a particular pack of brownies. The surest way to draw it out of hiding is to attack those brownies. They help Bloodbane hunt, you see. I'll mark their territory on your map for you. Good luck. No one's been able to best the creature yet, and it would be unfortunate if you didn't make it back.
Helios heard the...
I watch them day by day, their foolish, meddling scampering to separate one piece of earth from a slightly different piece of earth. Fae know that the land will endure, will heal any wounds mortals can inflict. But I worry that these wounds may be long to heal. I cannot act, I am bound by our beliefs. But an agent of change could cauterize these wounds by making the century plants bloom. Oh, I cannot make them bloom, not now. When the time is right, one Fey whisper will do. You mortals are not bound as we are. You can grow such things out of season. A friend of the sands. You'll do what needs doing. You will need Petrichor. Here's a skinful I have gathered. But first, you must ready the plant with fire. Only after fire will they drink the Petrichor. There are 3 century plants in this land just now. Make all 3 bloom, and all will be well. for now, then.
What is it?
What is it?
You! You are my contact. I should have known. Punctuality is not one of your papal strengths, and you have so few. You may recall our mutual friend, Formerus Hughes. The gnome who brought you back to life? I suspect you would, but I gather you've been quite busy. Well, Scholar Hughes has been missing since the attack on his tower. As his patron, I am quite concerned. I want you to find him. You are, how shall I say, uniquely suited to the task. It would seem the incident at Alistar made Scholar Hughes a touch paranoid. Every time we receive a clue about his location, he vanishes before I can reach him. But he's running out of places to hide. It's my opinion that there's one hope left of finding Hughes. You. and I am grateful. Scholar Hughes is quite fortunate to have friends like us. Hughes has an old laboratory in the cavern of Saltwell Mines. I believe he's been conducting research there since the destruction of Alistar Tower. Find him, and you will be rewarded for your contribution to science. I will await your success in the Librarium in Edessa.
What is it?
But you've... saved us. Beware the forest!
Have I been down here so long? Is the madness so great that I see the faces of the damned before me? Or is it really you? It is! By the tome! Come closer. Let me look at you. It has been an eternity since I've seen a trusted face. Are you? In many ways, your awakening has brought me nothing but misery. But that is not your fault. I am to blame for all of it. Wait. Do you hear that sound? It could be the Sons of Laz, but it could be someone else.
Down you go!
The last we spoke, it was the Tuatha that reduced my lab to cinders. Now it's assassins. Everywhere I go, destruction follows. I have grown so weary of it, my friend. All I ever wanted was to unlock Death's secrets, to shed light on the shadows. I never wanted this. Thank you for more than just your protection, for being the one good thing to come of this disaster. I have few friends, but I gladly count you among them. You must be mistaken. I've tried to contact him ever since I fled Alistar, but he never replied. Until now. Octien. Of course. When all the facts are considered, the truth will emerge. Ah, I am a fool! Octien has sent you to search for me. To have us killed together. Those assassins are proof of this. The Well of Souls is his project. Once it was functioning, he no longer needed me. Not if he could salvage the well in Alistar with Ventrinio's help. No, not me. But Ventrinio's old notes suggest that he may know a way into Alabastra. I wonder, perhaps, is it possible that you have met Ventrinio already? That would explain it. You were attuned to his well, but raised from mine. Unfortunately, the only way to find Ventrinio is to go through Templar Octien, which will not be easy now that we know of his treachery. Never. The only voice he wishes to hear is his own. We cannot deal with Octien within the boundaries of Edessa. Not alone. There is one who has the power to discredit him. Templar Joriel. She is reputed for her wisdom and strength of character. And as I recall, she and Octien do not exactly see eye to eye on matters of policy. If Joriel can make Octien answer for his crimes, then we will gain access to his information. That includes the location of Ventrinio's lab. If you wish to uncover the mystery of your deaths, then you will need Ventrinio. He is the key to Alabastra. Find Templar Joriel in Edessa. We don't have much evidence, but I have a feeling she will help us.
Fire from the heavens struck Saina, and her plumage burst into flames. She flew high to cool her feathers and dove to extinguish the fires. Still nothing would cease the burning, and she knew that she was doomed. So she absorbed as much of the heat of the sun and the spirit of fire as she could, and fell dead to the earth. Now, only her bones remain, but she will rise again if life is threatened in the Hollow Lands.
Oh my, oh.
I've been hoping you'd come by. The miners report no sight or sound of Bloodbane since you ventured out into the desert. That means they can start work on the Dunehead site, and that you've earned your pay. You look like you can take care of yourself.
The desert is unforgiving.
I can smell them on the dry winds. Your eyes may not see the natural decay, but I assure you, it is there. The little meddlers may do their worst. The Hollowlands will endure it and mend the wounds they make. For now, then.
But you've saved... Does widow spare you?
It's good to keep working. Keep safe.